what I'm talking about with the empathy economy, which I founded, was to actually create a new social contract between all of us, the human piece of this, our truth, our humanity, and technology enabling that to happen. Because I think anybody would be stretched to declare that sharing economy produced anything other than an unequal world and possibly a harmful world. Just reading the reports from the Wall Street Journal journalists about the damage that Instagram has done to our young people and their anxiety and their mental well-being. Quite awful reading. And so the empathy economy is about pressing reset and using technology to develop trust in the world for us to build businesses based on trust that deliver value.
I see so many people are complaining nowadays about employees demanding people working 24/7 for a fraction of money. And it's very tricky when you've got somebody who's passionate about their business, who wants to make money, wants to drive this Lamborghini in 2 years' time. But we can't really expect as an entrepreneur somebody to work the same number of hours for a fraction of money, right?
Well, and I think that's part of it. In terms of what problem we're solving, that's the core focus of any entrepreneur. What problem am I solving? How am I doing it? How do I deliver that value? But the reality of it is, for us as founders, for us as entrepreneurs and our teams, that's our focus. That's what we get up in the morning to do. But what's our passion? We can't expect employees necessarily to share that passion unless we're not delivering brands and we're not delivering products. Obviously, that's what we're sending out into the world. What we're doing is actually delivering experiences. So if you look at the sharing economy, it's competitive. It's the dog-eat-dog world. If you look at the empathy economy, it's a partnership model from a business point of view. It actually is. It's about collaboration. And so what we do is we create experiences, we connect with people who believe in the same values we have. In my empathy economy ecosystem, I have a large amount of entrepreneurs who believe in creating businesses that don't cost us the earth, literally. So it's a completely different way of doing it. But what we've been driven by is the technology. The technology has a commercial model underpinning the sharing economy. It's a freemium model. We've created a groundswell of businesses across the world dependent on free product, which we don't own, which is being monetized. We're being monetized. And the situations you're talking about, Beata, actually demonstrate what that looks like. And, that reading the Wall Street Journal this afternoon from reporters I know well, quite horrific to think Instagram has hidden that research and the damage and the harm it's done and the lives of our young people that have been lost as a result of that sharing economy business model. And the fact that it was free and therefore there were no controls around it.
Jacqui, what advice would you give to other females to help their career or start an entrepreneurial journey? And I'm asking you because just last month you were nominated as the female woman in tech. One of the 100 women in tech were recognized.
50 tech influencers, yes. I get this question a lot. For me, the future is female, mainly because of the empathy that is driving that new future as we scale what we do online across the world, and also because values often are different because we as women have to manage a number of things, not just our businesses, and so we're quite good at that. And networking for that collaboration I talked about in the empathy economy is really key.
So let's start with the number one book you can sit and think, oh, I wish I could read it before I started my career.
Well, this is really very, very hard to know what that is. And I have a list of 27. I would say that the major change that the empathy economy brings is it doesn't just take a mind-based approach. We're not just saying it's about what we think. Of course, it's about what we think, but it's about how we look after ourselves as entrepreneurs. So it's about our bodies, about our minds. It's actually about our spirit as well. So it's a mind, body, spirit piece, not in a spiritualist way. And I think that of all the books that my empathy economy entrepreneurs have come with me on the journey on, those are one that always resonates, and that's called Seat of the Soul. and it's by a gentleman called Gary Zukav. I'm a scientist. The thing that Gary does is he explains how we as humans are transient in this life, and how we can connect with the way in which our physical world works. And so Seat of the Soul is one of those revelatory books. And I have a bunch of entrepreneurs who've said to me regularly, I don't get it, I don't get it, I don't get it. I've read it again, I still don't get it. And then suddenly they go, oh, that is the best book I've ever read. And it's very interesting that effectively that book is a bridge to the science. So that gets you down a whole new way of thinking. And what we call it in the empathy economy is infinite mindset.